show is your home for postseason baseball. It's Game 1 of the American League Division Series between the Minnesota Twins and the Boston Red Sox. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, we'll start with you. This series has the feel of one that's about to get very interesting.
Looking at these two squads, it's clear both of them have several guys that can hurt you with a bat. It's not just the middle of the order guys that you have to look out for as a pitcher. So the team that gets the timely hitting and quality at bats is probably going to prevail.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next.
And now, your 2022 Boston Red Sox.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two starters who get the ball here in Game 1. And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matty, you walk into this yard today and it's nothing but a hitter's park. But that can work against you at times. You have to stay within yourself. You can't just be turning and burning on everything. Stay within the game plan and know that a mistake doubles leaving this yard.
Chris Sale will do the pitching in front of the hometown crowd here in Game 1. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Thanks, Matt. Chris Sale, you're talking about one of the premier pitchers in the game of baseball. Big fastball, 95 to 98 miles an hour. Wipe out slider. Great comparison. He's the closest thing we've seen to Randy Johnson. A nightmare against lefties. Three-pitch guy, fastball, slider, and a changeup that's getting better all the time. He is a definition of a true ace.
So striding in, Jorge Polanco. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Tonight for Minnesota, shortstop, Jorge Polanco.
First pitch on its way. And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a cold strike one. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Hey, that two-seam fastball is going to be the be-all, end-all of this game right here. Who's going to execute? Is the pitcher going to be able to keep going to that well, or is the offense going to be able to make an adjustment and hit that ball in the gap?
Swinging a ground ball to third. Diaz scoops it up, and a good throw gets him one gone.
In the second spot tonight, the designated hitter, Steven Montalvo.
Ready now, Steven Montalvo. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. Two gone.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a two-seamer, and the inning is over. Down go the Twins in order. Now the Red Sox will get their shot. No score. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. What's the key for a home win here tonight, Mark?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in the car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one. Okay, here's how the Twins are lining up defensively. And let's focus our attention on second baseman Brian Dozier. We know what he can do from the offensive standpoint, light tower power. But he doesn't get enough credit for his defense, his ability to manipulate the bag and do all this while his hair never moves.
In now, Xander Bogaerts. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, number 72, Xander Bogaerts.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one just missed outside. Good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. Yandy Diaz is on deck. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
And he takes ball 4, so the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
Third baseman.
Now at the plate, Yandy Diaz, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Ball 1. Here now the 2-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Digging in now, Eric Hosmer. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Hit down the line at first. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Batting fourth.
And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin, runner in scoring position with Sugan. First delivery to him on the way. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And not in time as the run scores. And a disastrous time to uncork a wild pitch as the go-ahead run scores from third.
Yeah, and when you're losing, there's usually a good reason for it. They're already down, and then he lets this one get away from him. They better keep them within striking distance, or this thing is...
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. So they scratch across a run on no hits, no errors, and no one left on. On to the second inning now from Fenway Park. The Red Sox on top, 1-0. Here's Brian Dozier now. Lifetime against Chris Sale. He's hitless in 3 at-bats.
Brian Dozier.
First pitch on its way. Grounded to third. Diaz fields it cleanly. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, number 23.
Now at the plate, Adam Duvall. Hard hit ball to second. And there are 2 away now.
Batting sixth.
And with 2 away now, let's give you a look at the big picture here. There you see the participants in this year's playoffs. stepping in, Dan Meyer. Fastball down near the shoe tops.
And you know what? Give this guy some credit up there, because this had the look of being a very quick inning. He's been able to stretch this at bat out a little bit, and that's something that shouldn't go unnoticed.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a two-seamer, and the inning is over. Twins are set down 1-2-3. They trail this one 1-0. Stepping into the box, Corey Dickerson, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second.
Corey Dickerson.
First pitch of the at-bat. Breaking ball in for a strike.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the Matty V, there's a couple of things that really hurt you when you're a starting pitcher. Walks and giving up many base hits per 9 innings. This guy keeps the ball in play, doesn't give up a lot of hits, doesn't walk very many batters. And when you do that, it's a good recipe for success, and it's worked for him so far in his career.
And here's a curveball looked at. Strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning.
Batting 6. Second.
Now batting, Jonathan Scope.
Go to a full count. Do you sit changeup, or do you stay with the heater?
Bouncer to the left side. Evans moving to his right, in time to first, and there are 2 away.
Batting 7. Designated hitter, Denny
At the plate, Denny Dart. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get in.
Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
3-2 pitch. Is swung on and missed. He got him. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. We play 2 innings. It's 1-0. The next twin up, Phillip Evans. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Down the third baseline. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting 8. Center fielder number 16. Jake.
Now in the box, Jake Marisnick. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off speed and the fastball. And in a 1-2 count, you might be sitting off speed, and what happens? He gets the fastball, and he can't catch up to the express.
And this is taken outside for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit hard up the middle. Bogarts has it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Down go the Twins in order. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Digging in, Nico Goodrum as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. On to Lansdowne and gone. So a solo shot down the line in left. His first homer so far in the series. And that gives the Red Sox a 2-0 lead.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, is not the end of the world.
Into the box, Christian Vasquez.
Christian Vasquez.
As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Here now the 2-2. Hard hit to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The shortstop, number 2, Xander Bogaerts.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
That was one of the easiest takes he'll have all year, and it puts him in a great hitter's count. He's got to take advantage of this situation.
Line to the right side. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, third baseman, Yandy Diaz.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Yandy Diaz. He'll look to bounce back. Two and two.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
Changeup misses, and it's full 3-2. Eric Hosmer would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. Welcome back to Fenway Park here in the great city of Boston. 7th inning coming up now in game 1 as we take a look there at our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays.
On its way is pitch number 75. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
A ball and a strike. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Pulled toward right center field. Calling for it, Goodrum. He's got it 1 away. Stepping in, Brian Dozier. He's bounced out and flown out.
Doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Another full count pitch on its way. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
Digging in and looking for more, Adam Duvall. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Down go the Twins in order. They're down 2-0. Addison Reed gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Addison Reed.
And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Turned on down the line. And there's his first base hit in this one.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
Dark.
And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? There's 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Red Sox are out in front, 2-0. At the plate, Dan Meyer is hoping to avoid the hat trick. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full. Phillip Evans will be next. 3-2 pitch. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you, so we'll see if that's the case here.
Coming to the plate now, Phillip Evans. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
To go into the bullpen, Dan.
Boy, you nailed that, D-Road. Now you can go to your go-to guys, the troubleshooters, the guy you want to bring into close games. Anytime a starter can get you through 7 innings, the 8th inning, it's a bonus. A job well done so far.
Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was heading to count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
In now, Jake Marisnick. As Sale will get the upper hand to start the at-bat here at strike 1. It was a walk in his last trip.
Because you're worrying about that runner on base.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Naquin racing back on the warning track. He makes the catch. At the plate, Bruce Maxwell 0 for 2 for him to this point. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Jorge Polanco in a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. And now the Red Sox will get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Into center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. Meyer rounds third and is digging for the plate. And he's safe at the plate. As they cut their deficit in half, it's a 2-1 game now.
Dan, you were one pitch away from getting out of this. 2 outs, 2 strikes on the batter, and he's able to throw out a ribby knock.
Dero, it's hard to get more frustrated than that as a pitcher. You're one pitch away from getting out of a lot of traffic on the bases, getting into the inning, and next thing you know, you give up a 2-out, 2-strike base hit. Nothing more frustrating for a pitcher than to have that happen.
Here comes the Red Sox manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a change, as that'll be all for his starter, Chris Sale. So as he departs, his fate is still up in the air. He could stand to win it. He can get a no decision. He could even be on the hook for the loss if both runners come around to score. Craig Kimbrell trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. Another 0-2 coming. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base. And after the good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. Twins forced to settle for 1. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. Boston's out in front 2-1. Adam Ottavino is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Adam Ottavino.
Standing in, Nico Goodrum. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8. He's set. Here it comes. Up around the face. The 1-2. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Duvall racing back. Not quite out of here as it's off the monster. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Sometimes when a reliever comes in a game, he wants to get that first strike so bad.
3-2 one more time. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Into center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, Dero, to make sure that gets through and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played. When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
Now the 1-0. Swinging a soft liner. Well, this is hauled in by the second baseman.
The batter, first baseman, Eric.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter.
Number 51, Jake McGee.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. His individual history against Jake McGee. He's got 5 base hits in 19 tries. 2 of those hits were for home runs. He's set and the pitch. Tough slider down low for a strike.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
Here comes the 0-1. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Now the 2-1 pitch is laid off up for ball number 3.
Gotta love a late rally, and listen to this crowd now. They are really into this.
Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Oh, and it misses, ball 4, and that will force home a run.
Wow, they went to the pen because they like the matchup, and what does he do? He walks the first guy he faces to bring in a run, so much for that strategy. Makes you wonder if they'll turn to him again next time in this situation.
And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats. Right-hander starts to loosen out from the bullpen now. The 2-1 home. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball.
You can tell his eyes lit up at the plate right there. He was not able to control his emotions, stay up the middle, and keep that one fair.
And this is swung on and missed. A huge out there as the bases will stay loaded with 2 away now.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Into the box, Corey Dickerson. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been as they'll strand the bases loaded. This side is retired. Red Sox settle for just the 1. We're on to the 9th here in game 1. The Red Sox on top 3-1. Welcome back to baseball on the show from Beantown, Boston, Mass. We're set for the final innings of this one. Albert Perez comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
Boy, that's just about in the catcher's glove there. It's 0-2.
Hey, this offense needs to get it going right here. Somebody has to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and get this team to start thinking past the baton mentality. They cannot continue to go up there and look like they have no game plan.
Ball 1.
Low and away with that one. It's 1-2.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2, and if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
And it's fouled away. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. And there are the final numbers for the Boston starter. And he really delivered a fantastic postseason performance. The number 4 Minnesota hitter, Brian Dozier. No thump out of him in this game so far, as might be expected. He's 0 for 3. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time.
They've done a real nice job keeping this guy into wraps in this one. No hits for him so far, and what stands out to me is they're going right after him. They're not pitching him like they're afraid he's going to do any damage.
Here's the 1-1. Breaking ball as this runs in on him, and he has to step out of the way that time. Three and one now.
3-1 count, tie run on the on-deck circle. You have to be very careful right here.
And that's outside. He lost him, ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Digging in, Adam Duvall. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. That one is out of here. This game is tied. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, as it's now a 3-all ball game.
Well, they were smart not to challenge him with a fastball, but it didn't matter. He's their big dog for a reason, so he waited, stayed back, and absolutely exploded through the zone on that one.
Up next,
Stepping in now, Dan Meyer, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. No hits to this point. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1. And now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. The 1-2 to short, gloved by Bogarts. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting, third baseman, Philip Evans.
Digging in once again, Philip Evans. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he strikes him out on a good pitch. So 1 run can win it as we head to the bottom of the inning. The 2-run score for the Twins, both coming on this 2-run home run. Home half of the 9th is straight ahead. We're tied now at 3 apiece. Score remains tied at 3-3. Kyle Seager is going to come on as a defensive replacement now as he takes over at first base.
Number 15, Kyle Seager.
Coming to the plate now, Corey Dickerson, who comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day.
Left fielder, Corey Dickerson.
Now here's the pitch. Sliced hard on the ground. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
Now batting, second baseman, Jonathan.
Now at the plate, Jonathan Scope. He went down on strikes last time up. Now here's the pitch. He just ramps up, and here's the fastball by him. 0-2.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
Here it comes, 0-2. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Great mid-AB adjustment right there. Swung at the first high fastball and was able to take the second one.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Wow, we've seen some really impressive pitching in this one. You could say these lineups have been anemic, but I always like to give credit to pitching and defense, and they've been fantastic all game long.
Next will be the designated hitter, Denny Dark. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And he just misses with a curveball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Popped him up. Maxwell has a play. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Red Sox. No change in the score. It's 3-3. Striding in once again, Dan Meyer. Here now the 2-2. This is flared out towards second. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, third baseman, Philip.
Digging in, Philip Evans, looking to change his form. Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Goodrum is there, 2 down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jake Marisnick.
Here's Jake Marisnick. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. And he strikes him out here for out number 3. So after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance to win it here in the bottom half. So they go quietly here in this half inning. Still 1 run can win this thing as we move ahead to the bottom of inning number 12. And we are all tied at 3 apiece. Trevor Hildenberger will be summoned here to start the home 12th, and the best case scenario for him is to take us to the 13th. Nico Goodrum will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a strike. Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit to third. Evans is up with it. And there's 1 down now.
Now batting, catcher, Christian Vasquez.
Striding in for Boston, Christian Vasquez. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First offering on its way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. 1 out, nobody on. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. And this one's high and tight, backing him up. 2-1. Hit out towards second. And that's the second out.
The shortstop, number 2, Xander Bogaerts.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Swing and a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry. Gone! Santa Maria. Game over. So a solo shot down the line in left. And with one swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
Man, the postseason always seems to deliver big moments, and this was no exception. A walk-off in the final at-bat ends it, and there's bedlam at home plate. Wow!
Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game. Boston jump out to a 1-0 series lead. Phil Maton is the winning pitcher of record. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Play ball.